Hey, what's up, guys? Today is July 27th. Today's the same day that Mission 9 takes place in Ace Combat 7. Now, this mission is complete BS. I absolutely hated doing it. I'll probably never do this mission ever again. But I have S rank on normal, hard, and ace. And a lot of people will agree that this is the hardest mission to S rank in the entire game. Mostly because you have to fly so low below the cloud cover, so that the missiles that the satellite missile that Bandog is talking about doesn't hit you. There's a lot of just BS in this mission. There's a valley somewhere in the middle that has like this really strong updraft, and it keeps pulling you out into the clouds, and it's just extremely annoying. But I managed to refine my methodology for this mission over the last week practicing it, and I've decided that using the Su-30 M2 with the 4 air-to-ground missiles with enhanced lock-on speed capabilities was the best way to tackle this mission. I tried it with the F-22 with its air-to-ground missiles, and they were pretty poor. They took way too long to lock on, and since this mission is all about speed, you really need to just kind of, get out of the cloud cover, shoot those missiles, destroy those radar sites and AA guns, and get back into the clouds as fast as you can, because I'm pretty sure on ace difficulty you have a shorter amount of time that you could spend outside of the clouds. I don't know if this is proven or not, but I just did normal mode and I just did hard mode, and I really believe that I had less time in ace mode. I did the same route for this one part of the mission, which normally I would get away with just fine in normal and hard mode. I did that same exact route in ace mode, and I did not have enough time to get back into the cloud cover before I got hit by that missile. So I had to actually refine my route. So go ahead and pay attention to the route that I take very carefully. This is not a live playthrough. This is a mission that takes a lot of concentration and a lot of a lot of retries. So it wasn't something I could do live. The little bit of latency that you get from streaming your Xbox to your PC was just enough for me to not be able to do this mission live, as well as the frustration that comes along with failing it constantly. But luckily I only had to do it about 3 times. On my 4th attempt, I believe I got it. So basically you want to go through this valley. You want to use your normal missiles. You want to shoot these AA guns as fast as you can. You're going to pull above to this mountain to the left. You want to get a little bit of altitude. You're going to miss these AA guns. Kind of scorpion back to normal. Shoot those 2 missiles. Get those 2 AA guns. Start heading to the right because you're going to get a straight line for 2 more AA guns and another radar tower. So if you gun this one down, you can keep your missiles. That way you don't have to slow down. Shoot one with the missile. You can either shoot this radar tower with the missile or your gun. Depends how you're lined up. Kind of duck back into cloud cover before a missile gets you. There's going to be 2 more AA guns, and then you're going to get some helicopters, depending how quickly you were able to get through here. If you went through extremely quickly, then you can come get the helicopters on the way back, because you're going to have to go through this valley anyways to get some warehouses that are to the right there. So kind of speed through here, get 2 more AA guns over here that are on this mountain, and then you're going to do a 180 as soon as you shoot the missiles. Get back into cloud cover. Now open up your map, look where the helicopters are, line up with them. If you can get them with your gun, I would highly recommend it, because these things love to dodge missiles, and you will spend so much time circling these guys trying to shoot them with missiles. It is extremely annoying. If you're not in cloud cover and they're not in cloud cover, just go for the missiles if you have a clear shot. But for most of the time, spend the extra second and just shoot them down with your gun, because it's a lot less time to do that than it is to actually circle back. And those guys love to troll you and fly as close to you as possible, so that you're just circling for like what feels like 30 seconds trying to get a clear shot on them. Get those warehouses and then duck right back into this cloud cover. This is probably one of the sketchiest moments above the clouds, as well as when you peek above this mountain to get your first radar or your second radar tower. Hit those with the 4 air-to-ground missiles. Try to get every single one in one strafe. If not, it doesn't matter, because you have to turn back anyways. You can see that satellite missile got really close to us. So do a 180. Find some clouds. Don't necessarily peek out of the clouds too early. Reset that timer by going into the clouds and then peek above the mountain. Hit that AA gun. There's going to be 2 more to our left. These are a little annoying to get. You have to be kind of high in the air. They have like a natural rock cover. And I believe I got one of them, and I didn't turn around to get the other, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I did a loop here. Shot 2 missiles. I believe I missed one of them. Oh, no, I got both of them. So notice how the satellite missiles were getting shot at us, and you have to just dip into any cloud cover that you can, or get really, really close to the mountainside for the satellite missile to drop its connection. If you pay attention to the expanded map, you'll see that there's kind of like a path you can follow. You want to try and get all the bigger targets, the higher point targets, like the clusters, because you're gonna want to get about 9,000 score before you decide to shoot your last target, which will proceed to the end of the mission. So a little tip is when you get that last target, you'll actually get about 20 seconds of satellite missile free flight. So you can go above the mountain and you can, shoot your missiles at anything. So leave yourself a little bit of targets, right? You can even wait until you get like 8,500 score, 8,200 score, somewhere around then, and then hit the last target. And then you can go around and get the last AA guns, and you will definitely get about 9,000 score, which is what you kind of want to be around, so that in the next part of the mission, just in case you aren't able to shoot down every single F-18, you can still walk away with S rank. This was actually the lowest points I've ever got for this mission. It was 14,000 score, and I still got S rank. So I think the threshold might be either 13 or 14,000. Play it safe. If you have the ability to get 9,000 score, that means you've already done most of the mission anyways. Just take the extra 30 seconds and solidify your score than having to sit through all the BS over again. Because trust me, it's annoying. Oh, another thing is, if you want to get that much score, you have to kill the ace in this mission. You have to down Spider. He's worth 1,400 points, so it's extremely important that you get him, because if not, you're going to literally sit around and kill every single AA gun and SAM site to be able to get 9,000 points. And besides, he's extremely annoying. He tails you throughout the whole mission. I think he's the only ace that spawns and starts just... It's like he gets dispatched to your location. So you don't really have to look for him. Just keep going around and doing your thing, and he'll find you. You'll notice, because he's going to be the only blip on the radar that's actually flying straight towards you. So you'll know immediately when you have to deal with him. You don't want to deal with him like in a really tight area. You want to try and he'll follow you, so just drag him out to a big open area so that you can fight him. I know you want to kind of stay away from the middle of the map, because there's that really annoying updraft that kind of kicks you out of the clouds, and you could full thrust towards the ground, and that thing is still kicking you out of the clouds. It's that area with the warehouses and the helicopters. You want to just kind of like drag the helicopters away from that area, shoot the helicopters down, and then kind of go in and strafe the buildings and the AA guns, and just be done with that area. And don't stick around. You're going to waste so much time there. And it's so dangerous because the missiles will come out of the clouds and and kill you. So just don't spend time in that area. So we're swinging around here. I think I'm going to go with my last radar tower right here. So it's shot down. Pay attention to your map, because sometimes you can shoot the last radar tower and missiles can already be on the way towards you. And if you have a lot of damage, that'll be a very frustrating way to end your mission. So now you have about 20 seconds to go around and just get any additional targets. I ran out of air-to-ground missiles, unfortunately, but I picked off a couple of AA guns that were kind of just lurking around. I managed to get myself just above 9,000 score, which is a pretty safe area. You kind of don't want to go less than 8 minutes in this whole mission too, because the time bonus is really what's going to solidify your S rank. Now for this part of the mission, when the allied, quote-unquote allied F-18s are flying everywhere, just get away. Fly as far away as you can. I mean, you can go under the cloud cover if you want. That's kind of what I used to do. But I saw somebody do this, and I decided that it was pretty smart. You just kind of full throttle away from everything, and you don't have to worry about missiles at all. They're going to follow you, though. So try to go to the edge of the map or do something. And don't let your guard off, because they'll They'll follow you and they'll shoot missiles at you. You only have to deal with this phase of the mission for like 30 seconds or so, or probably about a minute. Some dialogue is going to go by. Everybody's freaking out. Something about spoofing the IFF. IFF can't be decoded. And these guys will just keep tailing you. They're very slow though. But they do manage to catch up with me and shoot actually a couple of missiles, so you'll see me full throttle through these mountains. So for the next part of this mission, you're going to want to shoot down all of the F-18s, or as many as you can. And they're not too easy in ace difficulty. They actually fight back. In normal and hard, they kind of just sit around and take the missiles. You can down them super fast. They're actually doing evasive maneuvers and they're shooting a ton more missiles in ace difficulty. So you're going to want to just tail one by one. If you're quick enough, you can actually down all of them before the second Helios missile bombings. So when you do actually start this third part of the mission, there's going to be an F-18 that's kind of towards your left. He's about to pull a U-turn, and he's the first one that you can down, and he's basically like he's kind of sitting around twiddling his thumbs. He doesn't do anything. So most of the time you should be able to get this guy right off the bat. I'm not sure if I actually missed him this time around. I think I got him. You can just shoot your guns at him and shoot 2 missiles and he's over with. And turn around and just get to the nearest one, shoot down the nearest one. If you can, don't use your flares for the beginning half of the mission, so use it for this mission, or this part of the mission rather, because these guys shoot a ton of missiles, and it's like they wait for you to be at a low airspeed to shoot them, so you don't get much time at all to actually react. And if you already have some damage from the beginning half of the mission, and you get shot down by one of these guys, you're going to be really pissed, because you did all that work for nothing to get to this part. So keep some flares, and try not to like get scared of the satellite missiles and accidentally shoot flares, because they're not going to do anything for the satellite missiles. Flares will not deter them at all. So keep as many as you can. That's the first Helios missile. I only got a couple of F-18s left, like 5. These guys are actually, they were a bit annoying on ace difficulty, I'm not going to lie to you. But I still managed to down them fast enough. Notice how they're either just doing loops or they're flying straight. So if you can just happen to tag along behind them when they're flying straight, then you're set. You're going to down them super fast. I actually got hit by a missile there because I had a super low airspeed, and like I said, they prey on you when you have a low airspeed. So if you can avoid traveling so slow, I definitely would. I mean, their missiles aren't going to hurt as much as the satellite missiles, but notice it did like 30% damage to me. So if you get hit by 2 of those satellite missiles, well, actually in ace difficulty, I think that will kill you, because each one hits you for about 60%, so you can only get hit once. So if you want, you can put the fire extinguisher mod on your plane. It'll fix it over time. But in my opinion, like if you do this mission correctly, you shouldn't get hit by a missile at all. I know it's a little intimidating, but this is just a mission that's going to take many attempts. There's no other way to learn it than to mess up and revise your route and stuff like that. I mean, you can go ahead, watch this video, and understand my route and take that same route, and then you'll save yourself a ton of time. Once Tomcat 171 removed all his guides, it's pretty much a free-for-all. Nobody really knows how to S-rank this mission anymore, other than what you have to do over text. So here's the video guide. I wish you guys good luck with this mission, because honestly, it's extremely annoying. I'll probably never be doing it again, like I said. I've played many Ace Combat games, and I've never like been annoyed with a mission as much as this one. It's one of those that just it's like it has nothing to do with the aircraft or the targets you're killing. It's all flight mechanics. It's all has to do with flying super low to the ground and flying very fast. It's just not a good environment for flying fast at all. But anyways, guys, take care. If I sound a little different, it's because I'm using my roommate's microphone right now. Let me know if you prefer this sound, if you prefer my old microphone sound, and maybe I'll get one of these mics if any of you guys prefer it. But take care. Subscribe if you want. Like the video if you want. I really appreciate it. Everybody following the series, I really appreciate it. I know I'm late for this one today. It's the same day. It's just 9 p.m. So by the time this uploads in 4K resolution, who knows? It's gonna be really close to midnight. But let's just take a look at this S range real quick as it pops up. There we go. So 14,250 points. We got Spider. We got 10 F-18s and 4 helicopters and almost all the ground targets. And we did it in 11 minutes flat, which is pretty fast, honestly. I think that might be my fastest run. This run was actually, I'm going to admit, it was very clean. It just lined up very well. And that's just what this mission is all about. You know, you're going to retry it. It's not going to happen your first run. It might, you know, you might get lucky, or you might be extremely good at flying in between mountains under clouds for some weird reason. You might get it your first try. But if not, you know, don't fret. You'll get it in less than 10 tries for sure. But yeah, guys, take care. I'm out. I'm going to upload this video now, and I'm headed to work. So see you guys later.